Welcome to Popular Technology Radio, everybody. I'm Alan Taylor, CEO of the Entertainment Radio Network. And you heard it right, Popular Technology Radio. And I want to introduce to you the new boy, Mike Kahn, who's going to be the new host of Popular Technology Radio 2014. We're starting out with a bang. And Mike Kahn, welcome to your new show, brother.
Thank you very much, Alan. It is great to be here at 2014 CES here live in Las Vegas.
And what better place to do this than at CES, right? Technology crazy world.
Now, I got to tell you, I might be the new boy at ERM, but I am not a stranger in this field or in this town.
There you go. There you go. Well, that's why we decided to give you a chance in the saddle here. And we want to make sure that we bring the best programming to the airwaves with the experts that are living it day in and day out. You have worked with Sony for, 18 years?
18 years, 25 years in consumer electronics.
And as well as that, you're also the president of the PMDA?
Yeah, Photo Manufacturing Association, yeah.
And so, I mean...
I sit on the CEA board. I sit on the photo marketing board. I certainly, I've been around technology for a while. And I love technology, and I love what the show brings for technology.
Well, so now, guess what? Because my friend over at Ford Motor Company, John Ellis, was gracious enough to hang, we wanted to tee him up as your first guest, and so you roll with that.
Well, welcome everyone to Popular Technology here at CES 2014. We want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Craftsman, America's most trusted tool brand made to make. Hey, John, how are you?
Good afternoon.
John Ellis, Global Technologist.
There you go. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And congratulations on the new role, the additional gig to your already taxed time.
Yeah, right. Start with Ford next week.
Welcome the opportunity.
Sony's product is in some Fords, isn't it?
That's right. We are in quite a few of the Ford automotive platforms, and it's kind of fun. I love the concept of Ford as a motor company here at a technology show. We're going to have to call it saying Ford, the technology company. We're here in the Central Hall at the Las Vegas Convention Center here at CES, and it is TV Central. There's TVs all around us. What does it mean for Ford to spend quite a lot of time and effort and money to come to a consumer electronics show and talk about technology in the car?
Sure. So if I can be so bold, I would quote our CEO when he first came to the show and actually kind of introduced Ford. He said, we produce the biggest, most expensive mobile device you'll ever buy. And a mobile device is a consumer device, so it just makes sense that Ford is at the show. And we've been here since 2007 when we introduced some of the most amazing technology, which is our voice-enabled called Sync, which actually allowed you to still maintain safety, hands on the wheel, eyes on the road, yet enjoy the things that consumer folks here are building.
And you're 100% right, John. I mean, I think now what we're seeing happening in Washington, a lot of the laws that are being written to make things safer on the road are relying on technology and hands-free, concentrate on the wheel, keep your eyes on the road, your hands on the wheel. Talk to us about some of the emerging technologies that you see that are really important that our listeners should look for when they're out there buying new cars and in the Ford showroom. What should they want to get on their car?
Absolutely. So probably the center focal point for our vehicles is Sync. It's a huge marketing brand push, and it's the basis for a lot of different things, but mostly safety. It's technology that allows you to use the devices that you use every single day, but to use them in a way that...
And sync them in your vehicle.
And sync them into your vehicle, and then be able to use your vehicle with that device in a safe manner while driving your vehicle.
It's kind of like science fiction. You could talk to your car, and your car basically becomes your concierge and can do what you ask it to do.
Absolutely. We have a phrase that you use the most intuitive interface known to all mankind, which is the voice. So you speak to your car, and it listens. We have a tagline, or I had a tagline a couple of years ago. Don't worry, I'm talking to my car, and it's listening. Because people were like, you're in your car talking when you can't see a phone, and like, holy cow, who's this person talking to? Is this a really crazy person? No, you're talking to your car, and your car is listening.
Tell me and tell our audience a little bit about what it means. Ford is a U.S.-based company, but it is certainly a global brand and global sales. What does it mean to develop product in the U.S. and then look at the global market, say Asia and Europe versus the U.S.?
It's a fascinating journey. Centers of excellence are throughout the world. We use a lot of tooling and a lot of design work that's done locally so that we capture the regional brands, the regional essence of the vehicle for the customers. but then engineering happens all around the world.
Is there any key differences, like what the consumer wants in Europe versus what the consumer wants here in the U.S.?
Sure. Some of it's partnership brands, so types of radios that they might have. Certainly languages. We're very English-centric. We're an American company, but we support 39 different languages. Our vehicles actually can speak to you in multiple languages and listen to you.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. So we're a local company with a very open and international mindset.
I like that. So it's amazing what's happening with cars today. I mean, we talked about cars that can talk to you, and we talked about the technology that goes inside them, the high performance technology, the processing in them. And some of these cars, my brother actually works with another Ford partner, Microsoft. He drives now, I think it's a C-Max hybrid, which is not the sexiest looking car when you think of the Ford lineup and the new 2014 Mustang, but he thinks it's the sexiest thing on four wheels because of the technology behind it. Right. So would you agree that the technology, the sexiness of the car doesn't necessarily have to be in its looks, it's what's under the hood and what's inside the dash now?
Customers want to look good, but they want to feel good. And as we've been experiencing over the course of the last couple of years, it's not about delivering human interfaces or machine interfaces. It's about delivering an experience. It's an experience that's built on the stuff that I do in software and the stuff that our folks do in software. So we have data that suggests that it's important that it looks good, but that's the first step. Once they want to go into it, they want to feel good, and feeling good involves a lot of technology.
Well, I would agree to that. And you talked about the technology of bringing devices into the vehicle and having that synced experience. What are some of the applications now that we can look forward to seeing in our car that we were so used to our smartphone?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have a number of different things in entertainment, right? We have Spotify, TuneIn, Pandora, anything that...
These are internet radio,
these are internet radio, streaming podcasts.
Anything you want,
exactly.
Anytime you want.
Anytime, anywhere. We have cool stuff like, for instance, Audible, reading a book, Kaliki, who have human actors that read magazines for you, so then you can actually choose a magazine article and have it read to you while you're driving.
We'll never leave our car.
You don't have to leave your car. That's the whole goal. We have cool stuff. Amazon Cloud Player, Wall Street Journal, USA Today. All of these are companies that went with Ford first because of the technology and the opportunity to actually extend themselves into the vehicle, again, in the safe manner that allows you to drive first and enjoy second.
So we were talking about the development, the lead cycle, 3 to 5 year development cycle. So here we are, we're at 2014. These cars had technology that was developed 2, 3, 4 years ago, constantly being updated with these apps. What can we peek behind the curtain? Can you tell us a little bit about what the next 3 to 5 years will look like and not have to kill us?
Sure. It's going to be about context, and it's going to be about understanding the car, understanding its context. And what I mean by that is, today the car knows where it's at in its own isolated moment. And now what we'd like to do with these bring-in devices and sort of the integration of the internet and cloud is be able to make that experience part of the overarching context of your life.
So it's more about the experience of driving and enjoying driving.
Exactly.
So we're not going to get, Ford Sprockets yet? The Jetsons are still just a couple years further down the road.
Flying vehicle, yeah. No, I mean, again, we're doing some cool stuff. Certainly some of the stuff that you see today, lane departure warnings and whatnot, can be bundled together. Now we're starting to build nice platforms that can be extended. And as you pointed out, consumers are moving fast.
Yes.
And it takes us some time because of safety issues. So what we decided to do is open the platform to these applications, to your bring-in device, so that you can move just as quickly while still being safe. So the real big investment for us
customization and keeping up with technology.
It's a platform. Treat it like that. It's a car, but it's a platform, and allow you to extend it.
Well, on behalf of all of our listeners, all of the consumers, thank you very much, John Ellis, Technologist for Ford Motor Company. I mean Ford Technology Company. Thank you for being here, and thank you for driving the technology into the future when it comes to automotive technology.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Don't ever worry about technology running out. We got plenty of it here in Las Vegas. Jenny Lawton, President of MakerBot. From Kia, Henry Bazet, Allison Freed, Consumer Electronics Association, Harris Bradley, Fish Networks, Jerry Grossman, Digital Imaging Reporter, Ted Cardenas, Vice President of Marketing for Pioneer, Jonathan Zupnik, Executive Vice President of RCA, Ziv Gilot, Founder at iFi Technologies. These technologies are changing the way you're going to live your life. They're going to make things better. Popular Technology Radio, where we're always covering the future of technology.